What's going on, YouTube? So today I'm going to be going over our Hana mod and the little boy. Now this little boy is kind of funny because when I got it I thought something was wrong, and I was right. They put a 4-post deck on there, but I'm using the best of it. So I decided to put 24 gauge 13 wrap, and I dualed it. Came out to about 0.4 ohms. A little bit of a ramp up time, but it still fires pretty nice. It gives it a nice clean vape. See? Yeah, it's doing pretty well. Right now I got it firing at 35 watts. That's 0.4 ohms. It's pushing out, I believe it was, 3.8 volts of power. So that's pretty nice. I mean, if I had a 50 watt device, I mean, it would fire so much better, but we're having one of those coming out soon, so keep your eyes open. We'll be letting you know updates on that new box mod coming out. We're having a 50 and 150 coming out pretty soon, so be ready for it. So, back to the little boy. So, the little boy design, everything about it was amazing when I got it. I love the etching, I love the detail they put inside the RDA itself. It made it really close. Just that deck. The deck's the only thing that threw me off on this thing, but I'm not even mad. I mean, honestly, the 3-post deck is pretty nice, but I prefer 4-post because I like to make longer coils. I prefer to get that surface area, whether I want a cloud chase or I want to get some good flavor. Depends on how I feel that day. I mean, it's a good RDA. All around, the airflow on there is really nice. It does have a 3-way adjustable airflow. There's you put the top cap on, it has 3 slots in it, and there's only 2 slots for the airflow on this side. So you can run it single coil, and it'll run it single coil very well. And it has that wide bore drip tip. There's another adapter that comes with it to let you put in your regular 510 drip tips inside here if you don't want that super wide bore. I like it. It's not too big to where I get too much of an airy pull off of it, but it's not too small to where I can't get any airflow off it at all. So, I mean, the airflow on there is just nice. It just works really well. Going back to chasing the dry hit again. I like to do that. Just to see how far I can go with my atomizer. That way I can get a feel for it. Let you know that, hey, you're getting close to dry hit, or you don't have to worry about dripping it every 5 or 6 hits. You know when to drip it. You know how many drips it's going to take. Just get to know your mod. Get to know your RDA. I like to bring something new to the table every time I do these videos so I don't bore you guys. So that's why I brought out the Hana mod. And our Hana mod, as you can see, that has a charging port on the bottom like every other Hana mod. It does require one 18650 battery. I'm using a Sony VTC4 in here right now. It's just a battery of choice for me. When I'm using these regulated devices, it's not going any more higher than 35 watts, so I can only push so much power through it. So Sony VTC4 works perfectly. Yeah, so we're gonna do a little bit of close up so you can see all the detail on the little boy as well as the Hana mod itself. So we're gonna cut out and do that right now. Okay, so the little boy, as you can see, the detail on there is etched in there very nicely all along the side right here. So you see the little boy design on there. And if you look at top, you do have the engraving on the top. Vapor, it says Masterpiece Custom Vapes. So I mean, it's good etching inside there all the way across. It's great design, great detail. Now let's go ahead and open it up. As you can see, it does have that 4-post on there. Like I was stating earlier, it's supposed to have a center post. It's supposed to have a copper center post, but honestly, I like this. I like the 4-post design. I like throwing these wide coils in there. It gives me room to play with. Especially with that deep drip well in there, you can go ahead and fill it up, make some nice long coils, get some good flavor builds going on this whole entire thing. It's just nice. It's just a nice build altogether. Now if you look at the Hana mod, you got your OLED screen right here on the side, your adjustment buttons on left and right. I'm pretty sure most of you know how to use a Hana mod. But it has a loop function for the watt, so it'll go from 35 to 7, or keep going up that way, or go down to 7, go back up to 35. It'll just keep everything back and forward, and it shows you what ohms your coils are at as well. And when you fire it, it shows you the amount of voltage it's giving out. So right here, like I said, it's pointing at 3.8 volts. Then now with the Hana mod, like I was stating earlier, it requires one 18650 battery. So I was using the Sony VTC4. I'm going to open it up for you, show you guys what the inside looks like. It's a pretty clean design, much like the American Muscle. It just cover up a lot of the stuff that's not needed to be seen, so it's protected. but it leaves you the battery slot open, so you can replace the battery. Fits in there pretty nice. Obviously, positives up, negatives down, keeping it universal. I'm gonna throw the screws back on there. The thing I love about the Hana the most is its size. It's not that big. It's really small. You can put it in your pocket real easily. These little tactical buttons make it easier, and I like the clickiness of them. Sometimes I'll just sit there and click the button just because I can. Of course, every one of our Hana mods is serialized, so we know which ones we're sending out. Granted, these are both cloned, so these are both cloned devices. That's why we make them. Sometimes they'll come in looking awesome, sometimes they'll come in a little different, but that's why the little boy came in with a 4-post, because something happened in production, they decided to put a 4-post on it. It's pretty nice still. I enjoy it. So I hope you liked the review of our Hana mod and the little boy. Obviously, like I said, I like them long coils. If you're wondering, this is the first American muscle mod out there. If you go back to our first review, this right here is the prototype at the beginning. So if you haven't checked those videos out, make sure to go check that video out. This thing is mean. I'm firing a quad parallel dual 26 gauge. It is monstrous. Alright, if you liked our video, make sure to like and subscribe. You can check out our other videos on our channel. Make sure to check out our Facebook, our Instagram, our Twitter, our Vine, all of it. We're all over there. We're always posting up new videos and new content every week. 2 to 3 videos a week, every week. Make sure to like and subscribe.